Good evening, lovely viewers. Today we are sorry for coming your way a little late, but all things being equal, we are here on the tip of stage, and we thank the Almighty God for making today also possible. I trust God that your day was wonderful. No matter the hassle and tussle, God has seen you through the day till this time. As you are seated, having your phone in your hand, and right on the tip of stage, we are going to have a wonderful discussion which is related to the topic we discussed last week. We talked about why the poor are giving birth to plenty children and the rich are reducing the rate at which they are giving birth. Today, we are going to channel it in a way: high fertility rate and its effects on our personal finance, our health, and the society. High fertility rate and its effects on our personal finances, and then our health and the society. And today too, I have my original guest, Mr. Akwesi Darko, right on my right hand side, and Auntie Poma is here today too on my left. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, like we started last week, we talked about Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, 28, that God said we should be fruitful and multiply. Does it mean that we should give birth to plenty? We talked about that. Today, I've given birth to like 5 children, 6 children. What is the effect? And still I want to give birth. I'm 45 years. I'm 38 years. I'm 37 years. I'm 30 years. I've given birth to like 5 already, 4 already. I still want to give birth. What is the effect of this high fertility going to have on my finance? Mr. Akwesi Darko, tackle that.
Right. So, when we talk about high fertility rate, we are looking at the number of children you give birth to in your prime time as a woman. Today, the topic is a little bit biased because we are going to focus on the women. So, high fertility rate is how many children are you having? Sorry. Are you going to have a higher number or a lower number? Now, if you have a higher birth, number of children, are there some effects that is going to take place in relation to your finances, your health, and then the society? Right. So scripture said we should be fruitful, we should multiply and dominate the earth. But I would say that we shouldn't just get up and multiply and just get up and be fruitful. We have to live by plan. Let us decide on how many children we want to have, when to have it, and how to have it. God has given that power to you, so you decide. So yes, there is some effect that takes place, on our finances. There are several research that has been done which shows that the number of children you have will definitely affect your money. In the sense that bringing up a child has become expensive. It is not cheap at all. Okay, paying the children's school fees, paying their health care costs, their shelter, what they have to wear, and all of that, the food they have to eat, they have all become expensive. So yes, if you are to give birth to 1, 2, 3, or 4 children, it will definitely go into somehow deplete your finances. So you have to be prepared for it. Health-wise, I will leave that to Auntie Joyce to talk about.
So effects. From what Mr. Akwesi Darko said, it should be by plan. It shouldn't just be you are fertile and therefore you have to be just giving birth. So you have to plan the rate or the number of children we would like to give birth to. So Auntie Poma, what is the effect on the health of a woman if we are going to give birth, or do we have an age limit that as a woman you get to this age you should not desire or should not entertain pregnancy?
Okay, there's I'll mention two effects it has on a woman. When a woman you've gone through various pregnancies, at a point in time, your baby, let's say the baby you are carrying, gets to a point where the positioning of its actual position is impaired. That is called ectopic pregnancy, and that could lead to the mother's death or the baby's death if care is not intervened earlier. And also, as you give birth for a longer period of time, your womb, there could be a possibility that your womb can't contract very well, which leads to postpartum hemorrhage. And when this postpartum hemorrhage too is not curbed earlier, for example, when blood transfusion is not given to you at the earlier time, if you take a case, someone who is in a village and there's no blood bank or anything, the woman can die through this, because with this, the last resort is taking out the womb. And if there is no proper surgeon there, the woman can just lose the life. The child can also lose the life also. So it has a very negative effect on the woman. When you are at age, let's assume age 40, to me, I don't advise the woman at that age to actually think of giving birth, because there's congenital abnormalities, there is this postpartum hemorrhage, there is ectopic pregnancy, there's a lot of things there. So to me, I wouldn't encourage anybody at age 40 to think of.
So let's say that I didn't marry early, or somebody watching was not at the age, the prime age, didn't have the marriage, and now around 35-40 years has the opportunity to marry. What advice or what should such a person do? When we're talking backstage, you were mentioning like the special case, like in a case like this, that the person didn't marry early and now graciously she's married. What should the person do, that woman, in such a situation? What would be the advice, or what should such person do?
So in such situation, that's where we are assuming the woman has not given birth before. Yes. So if you've not given birth before, your doctor will go through with you the things you should actually do so you can sustain the pregnancy. Because if they are considering your age, if you falter one or two things, your pregnancy won't hold. You lose it. So you just negotiate with your doctor, follow the instructions, and you'll be able to sustain your pregnancy and you carry it through. And also you just add prayer to it, because getting to that age with pregnancy, well, I don't.
It takes God. It takes God. You have to add. So there is hope. We are not saying that if you didn't marry early, you shouldn't give birth. No, that is not what we are saying. But if all things work together good for you, and graciously you get married at that age, you try to see a doctor. From the very day you get married, see a doctor so that they will take care of you. You plan. I think there will be some drugs they will give you in order to help you to boost your fertility. So there is hope.
Mode of delivery.
Even the mode of delivery. Because at that age, it wouldn't be advisable for you to go through the normal So there is hope. And at the end of everything, prayer is the most important thing. Because you can't go through this without prayer. So let's go on, Mr. Kwesi Darko. Considering the finances, what's more, or what let's talk about the stress that can be placed on such a person. And you said something I was so happy about, that taking care of the children, mostly, a man and a year, and now or buying a 105-60. And if she's going through stress, financial stress, what can happen?
Yes. So that is where the challenge comes in. the finance aspect, personal finance aspect that we are talking about, although the topic seems to be more focused on the women, usually the entire family income is what we are talking about. So the husband, the wife, how much do you make, okay, in a month? And then if you are going to give birth to a certain number of children, you are going to look at, okay, my wife is bringing in, let's say, 1,500 Ghana cedis a month. The man, I bring in, let's say, 1,000 Ghana cedis, okay? So my wife earns more than I do. And now she's pregnant, going to give birth. She might not be active at work and be earning the extra allowances, the bonuses, the overtime, the extra duty hours, you know, that can bring in the additional income. So mind you, when you give birth, you are going to somehow lose an income.
Yes.
You will lose an income in a way. So imagine multiplying that losses frequently over a period of time. You are definitely going to get a hit when it comes to, you know, your money. So, and it affects both the man and the woman.
Sure.
Although it is the man who is going to carry the pregnancy,
The woman
financially,
to carry the pregnancy.
the man will also bear some consequences. So it is known in the Western world that when women are going through, you know, pregnancy, delivery, maternity time, well, they get some support from government. In this part of our world, we don't get that. Okay, the government is not going to give you any incentive for sitting at home, taking care of your children, okay, while losing some income at the workplace. Government is not going to give you anything. So that is why we need to plan. And as we give birth, we are able to absorb the stress and the effect it will have on our finances.
That is why we have to plan. And when we're talking of the government supporting pregnant women, like they support you, I'm asking myself, is this going to work in this part of our world?
I can't. Oh.
Hey.
I
Because I remember some years past when one of our presidents made it free for free maternal health care. Hey, the rate at it. Did you experience that?
Yeah, the rate that people are getting pregnant.
Hey, especially the teenagers.
Yeah, it's free.
Especially the teenagers. So, in fact, even if it's going to be possible in this part of our world, I don't think.
Well, that is where the planning still comes in. So I remember President Kufuor's time, okay, when free maternal health care was introduced. And it is true, the data is there to prove it, that a lot of teenagers, a lot of mothers, a lot of, you know, elderly people were even interested in conceiving, getting pregnant, and giving birth. Why? The cost involved in going through the pregnancy and giving birth was going to be taken care of by the government. But what most people forgot to think of is that when you give birth, the government is not going to take care of the baby for you
I'll train it up for you.
or train the child for you. It is going to be your own burden. Okay? So I would speak a little local language. Aduane abofra ne bedi, atade a abofra ne behye, baabi a abofra no obeda. Ni nyina ya wo dadwen, enya ban no edadwen. So let us plan as to how many children we want to have so that we can enjoy this life to the maximum.
Let us plan. Let's talk about the society. Let me ask this. Does the society influence the higher fertility rates?
Yeah, it does. It does. But oh, say abna wo awo be man ho efe. Wo hwe man a e bi nru ho sa. Nti wo so de wo kunu be kan anye apesi yes you when you say your ban so when you say, you know, so the society, it does have an influence on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
The society does. The society does. I was talking to you about somebody asking, so mommy, because I have 2 boys and a girl. as if the minimum more or when I'm pregnant, the person will be there to do the different kinds of dishes I would like to eat during pregnancy. When I'm tired, I see the person is going to take some of the pain or the stress I'm going to go through. In fact, the society, they influence the high fertility rate. But let's turn it around. What are some of the negative effects that high fertility rate has on the society?
Okay, so that one is massive.
Very.
So I am going to create some small scenarios. Okay, so let's say you give birth to, let's say, 6 children, right? And you are not able to financially take care of them. What happens to the children? Are they going to be of help to the society? Are they going to contribute meaningfully to the society? Or they would expect the society to rather help them? This is Ghana. In Europe and America, we know that, yes, the government may help you take care of the children by giving you some allowances or some income to support you, child income support. In Ghana, we don't have it. So if you are not able to take care of your children, take them to school, give them skill, empower them so that they can contribute to society, then indirectly, they will be a burden on the society. The children will end up becoming people in a society without education, without a skill. They cannot contribute to the economy of Ghana. They would rather be a burden because they will be walking around on the street having no jobs to do, so they will end up becoming either armed robbers, committing petty crimes all over the place, becoming a nuisance to society. So I think that is what happens if we don't position ourselves very well financially, spiritually, physically, and plan out the number of children we want to have so we can take good care of them.
Auntie Poma, do you have something you can add to the effects?
As he said, the social, frankly speaking, that's what's happening in the country now. The social vices is too many because of the number of children some couples have, and they've added onto the economy. Some don't even have jobs to do. Their schooling. It's appalling. That's what I can say.
It's sad that, do you know what, today, graciously, free education. Yes.
Thank you.
But
I was going to add, so let's say you have 5 children, okay? 3 of them are in free SHS. Today, as we speak, we all know that the burden on the educational system has increased. Why? We are having a lot of people trooping into the schools. Yes. They want to go to school. They want to learn how to write, how to read, learn a skill. But the schools are choked.
Yes.
It's fully packed. We want to social distance, but we can't. Why? Because we are too many. Now, can you imagine a country and a family or a society that do not have any plan as to how many children we want to have, how many people we want to, live in a society or in a particular area? The social amenities, the infrastructure will be burdened. They will collapse. Go to hospitals. Now they are full. Why? We have a lot of people, they're cramped, choked, no hospital beds. It is all contributing to all these, effects on the hospitals and the schools if we do not control the number of children we are having.
Even at the end of it, most I'm concerned about the employment rate because the unemployed people we have in this country is too much. There are a whole lot of people that is coming out from school and they are just staying in the house doing nothing. Even when you learn a skill, because now everybody is sewing, everybody is selling, so who is going to buy? So the number of people coming out from school, staying in the house, doing nothing, and actually imposing a burden on the family is also another factor.
See you. So, if you are not fee, a kitten phone na better tip off. And you'll be asking, and Uncle Fish, what's it then? My sister, yesterday, awo oye, mba oye, ewo pi wo oye feel. No, it is not just giving birth. The quality of life that you are going to give. Maybe you have the finance, so you are giving quality, but consider the stress attached to taking care of the children. I was talking with Mr. Kwesi and I was like, remember Kakaba Krano? There was something there he wanted to eat. What I've provided something for that moment. At that moment, I was telling him, hey, eat what I have provided, because the other thing can be used for another day. So you can imagine. So where you're sick, sir. Yes. So, Munia, into my year can yen kada menwo, nemo mono, yen for plan on to home. Yonwa, me with them bana year one, we have to give them quality lifestyle. Or they will banner require. You should be proud of yourself that this is my child, because my appearance is good, neatly dressed, well groomed. When your child happens to be anywhere, everybody would like to associate with that child. But if it happens that I will be bringing the society now, they will be even insulting you. Yes, then don't mind her. She has given birth to plenty children and she can't take care of them. And they are just walking around. So, Mr. Kwesi Darko, today, because of our time, we just want to end very soon. Your last words for the state. But before then, still we have these wonderful sponsors. We have these wonderful sponsors pushing us in one way or the other. And we are still inviting more people to come on board. Be part of the Tip of Stage. Don't wait till one day the Tip of Stage will grow to become a very big platform for you to say that, had I known, I should have been part of this stage when they began. Don't wait. Don't wait till that time. Because so we are opening up for you now. Come and be part of the Tip of Stage. Come and sponsor. I know you have a might. Yes, everybody has something to give. So that's what you have now. Bring it out and we will welcome it and we will appreciate it. So we have Rogem Hotel, our wonderful sponsor. It is a Christian hotel. If you need a place to relax, swim, and then have time with your family, Rogem is a very good place to be. Contact them on 055 3099 605. 055 3099 605. Rika Financial Consult. When you go to the stage, very soon you will see their adverts there. The CEO has really elaborated on the things that they can do for you, the services that they can render. Contact them on 02444 65997. 02444 65997. Legends of Tomorrow Early Learning Center. Graciously, we are back to school. If you need a place to take your child from the age 3 months to 5 years, I recommend Legends of Tomorrow for you. They will take care of your child very well. And they can take care of your child if you are at the workplace and maybe the time of closing, you wouldn't be available. They can take care of your child so you come back with a fee. Contact Legends of Tomorrow on 0544 199 802. 0544 199 802. We have Cresa Montessori. It is also an early learning center which can be located in Agona. So if you are staying at Agona and its environs and you need a place to take your child to whilst we are in this COVID period where they can take very good care of your child for, then it is Cresa Montessori. Contact them on 0244 029 305. 0244 029 375. Let me take the contact again. 0244 029375. They too, if you are at work and the time of closing you can't be available to pick up your child, they can take care of your child with a fee. It goes with a fee. It is not big. It's very affordable. Malaika Smokes and more. If you need quality smokes with affordable prices, then contact them on 0543 614 891. 0543 614 891. Takoradi Apple Shop. Yesterday, or is it this morning? Yes, I talked with the CEO and he told me that promise is coming. So we are waiting for that promise from Takoradi Apple Shop. But if you need anything Apple, original product of Apple, then go to Takoradi Apple Shop. You can find them on the Malcolm Road, Takoradi Malcolm Road, or contact them on 027119191. 027119191. All too soon, the stage is coming to an end for today. Our final words, Auntie Oma, and then Mr. Kwesidaku, to our very lovely fans out there.
Yeah, so I would say that the rate of which we are having the high fertility rate in Ghana is getting out of hand, because it's leading to maternal death, child death, premature birth, congenital disorders, and also the last I said about the hysterectomy is leading to all these effects. So please, I'll plead with you out there. You could have children, but please space them out and cut down the number you want to have. That is what I can say, because your health is important. You can't have numerous children without health to take care of them. So please stay safe out there also.
Mr. Kwesidaku.
Well, I would say that financially, when you give birth to a lot of children, it drains you. I was wondering whether we giving birth to a higher number of children will give us some financial reward. In fact, I was thinking about it. I realized that if you are able to provide your children with skill and education, the nation will rather benefit from them more than you, because guaranteed every month the government will take tax from their wages, but you, the parent, might not even receive a CD every month. That does not mean that you shouldn't produce children. All I'm trying to say is that when you give birth to numerous children, it will drain your finances. So plan them and make sure you have what you can afford and the number you can take care of. That is what you should go for.
God bless you. So we're talking of quality but not quantity, because if you give quantity and the quality is a problem, then you have not tried at all as a mother or a father. So the stage is admonishing that we should try our possible best to give birth to the number of children that we can give them quality lifestyle, because it is very, very important. Don't forget that at the judgment seat, God is going to ask you. You are going to give an account of this wonderful gift that God has given you. Know that children are gifts from God. So don't just receive them or don't just bring them into this world and let them be frustrated. No, you should bring them and make sure that they have quality life. Forever, Lady Tili Ajai will be your host. See you next week on the Tip of Stage. Bye.